Houston, we have a problem, and his name is Sean Strickland. Welcome back to Let's Talk MMA. I'm Colby,
I'm Brodie.
and we're going to be recapping last night's event, talking about what hit, what missed, and why. So let's get right into it. Overall, it was a pretty decent card. Not a lot of finishes, though. A lot of very unexpected outcomes. So let's talk about it. We got Carly Judice kicking off the card, going against Juliana Miller. And beyond the first 2 minutes of the fight, it kind of went exactly how you thought. Carly Judice played her range very well, outstruck Juliana Miller. Like, I think it was like 4-1, something crazy. And Miller only really showed heart in this fight. She didn't show a whole lot of skill. Judy's just kind of making light work of her, picking her apart. Almost had her finished a couple of times. We did miss the KO prop. That was our first right call of the night. Unfortunately, we didn't have a whole lot of those last night, but we could talk about that a little more as we get through. Miller, like I said, after the first 2 minutes, she did manage to hold down Carly Judice 2 minutes into the fight. Didn't keep her there for very long, and she just didn't have any answers. She didn't have a lot of answers. What did you think, Brodie, watching this?
Yeah, Miller was her striking was terrible. Her striking defense was bad. On the feet, Carly was piecing her up. There was a couple times I thought this was going to end round one, round two, round three. There were several times if Carly just put the gas on a little more, she could have got Miller out of there. But Miller has a ton of heart.
Yeah.
She did not give up. She was pissed. She was a 600 plus underdog going into that fight. She was not happy about it. She wanted to take Carly down, make quick work of her. When it didn't work out, she kind of gassed out a little bit early. Carly just started piecing her up, having fun, entered a flow state, just get the KO. Right pick, wrong method. Carly wins her first decision in her career.
Yeah, I think it's time Carly starts looking to go to a gym with some more like-minded people. She's fighting out of a really small gym in her hometown, and I think she needs to be around some people that can get in her head a little bit more and have better cornermen. Because she was very live for that finish multiple times, but they weren't putting the right things in her head. They weren't lighting that fire under her the way a real professional coach that's been here with other fighters would. So I think she should start looking into better gyms, no hard feelings. You got to start somewhere, but I think it would do her a lot of justice, and I think we'd be able to see her get a lot more finishes in the UFC.
Send her to American Top Team.
Yeah. Moving up the card. Can't believe I didn't see this one coming. Looking back, honestly, Yadir Del had absolutely nothing for Jordan Levitt. Absolutely nothing. I had this voice in the back of my head all week when we were talking about it. And I know it's, oh, there's no proof, whatever. But I was like, man, I know Yadir threw his last fight, or like that was a rigged fight, clearly proven. But I was like, what if he really isn't that good? And what if that's how he's been getting these wins? And I think I was right. I think I was right. The fact that he was getting absolutely bullied by Jordan Levitt throughout this whole fight, getting tossed around, held down. He had no answers for him. Levitt landed 17 strikes this entire fight, and he still made it look like a one-sided beating. I think he got 30-27 at one point, or from one judge. Let me see if it shows. I can't remember right off the top of my head. But Del
I
Valle
think
had literally nothing for him. He was getting spanked raw at the end of the third round, like actually literally spanked. And Levitt
yeah, this
looked
was
dominant
bad
in
showing.
this.
Bad showing for Yadir, which still I don't get. Because like you said, he looked so good in his last performance. It's, I just don't get it. Levitt's not the greatest either.
No.
I mean, he's great on the ground. He has great grappling, but striking is not the best.
17 strikes in a 3-round fight.
In 15 minutes, yeah, 17 significant strikes in 15 minutes. That shows he's not a great striker. I don't know why Yadir just didn't strike with him. Why he just didn't anti wrestle. grappling here was about. I know even I called submission here, but right when you saw that Levitt after round one had the advantage in the grappling, I don't know why he just didn't try to keep it on the feet. He kept engaging with more in the grappling. He kept going to Levitt's world, and Levitt showed him that he's stronger. The light heavyweight build, the the more muscle that Levitt can carry, I guess, just proved it.
Yeah. I couldn't believe it when I was watching it. Jordan Levitt just absolutely tearing him apart for 15 minutes. Moving
He
up, we
even
had,
teabagged at the end.
yep, we had JPL versus Phil Rowe. Good fight, man. Good fight. Close decision for JPL. Believe that's his first decision victory. And again, in Phil Rowe fashion, losing a decision. Losing a decision. They
Yeah.
looked, I mean, they both looked pretty good throughout the whole fight. Like, what do you think, Brodie? You can take this one.
Round one was all JPL. We all know Rowe starts really slow. He almost didn't look like he was really awake yet. Round two, he started waking up more. Round three, Rowe put it on JPL. Round three, Rowe looked like he was going to knock him out. He came close several times. But JPL's grappling, again, Rowe just showed he can't defend takedowns.
Nope.
It's too easy to get him to the ground. And when he's on the ground, he accepts the position because he believes in his BJJ, which isn't working at this level. He's going to 3 losses in a row, all decision. They could cut him for this.
They could. I don't know why he waited till the last 10 seconds to start letting his hands fly. And every shot he threw in that last 15, 20-second exchange landed. Every single shot.
Yeah, he busted up JPL. What was it? Round one.
Round one.
He busted his nose.
Yep.
He got JPL's nose in round one. Round two, JPL just wrestled a lot more. And then round three, it was all up to Rowe, and Rowe just couldn't do it.
No.
He had his corner screaming, begging for him just to put it on, just to turn it up and keep going and go and go. And he didn't do it.
JPL looked really impressive, man. I'm definitely excited to see where he goes from here.
I don't think he'll ever be a top 15, but he's going to be entertaining.
Yeah, we'll be seeing him for a bit. So that put us at 2-1 on our picks, but we did not get the method right on that. We called a sub. Moving up to Brahimai versus Punahele. Good fight, man. I mean, Brahimai was looking really good on the feet those first 2 rounds. He just started to fade, and Punahele came out like a bat out of hell in the 3rd round. He landed 3 head kicks in a row. Just bang! Oh, that hurt. Bang! Oh, that hurt. Bang! And every single one of them landed, too. It was nasty. I thought he was going to finish him right there. I thought Brahimai was going to be able to implement his guillotine a little bit more. I thought Punahele, especially during that 1st round, I was waiting for Punahele to shoot, and he didn't. He did his homework. He was smart. We were wrong about this. The bot did get this one right on the money. It had Punahele decision.
Yeah, those 3 head kicks, Ramiz ducked his head into them.
Yeah.
Every one of them.
Yeah.
Puna kept throwing. He threw 3 in a row, and each time Ramiz ducked his head into it.
It was crazy. Ramiz was looking really good on the feet, too, in the first 2 rounds. He was looking really good on the feet. I was blown away.
And it looked like he was waiting for Puna to shoot. And I think in round 2, his corner was like, all right, Puna's not shooting. We got to take the wrestling to him.
Yep.
And that's when Ramiz started grappling his ass off, trying to get the back.
Puna had a crazy, crazy reversal at one point, too.
Yep.
He had like a whizzer on his leg and he pushed it down like a slot machine lever.
Yeah, and just flipped it. It was insane. No, Puna's got good wrestling. He showed that. He almost had his neck snatched a few times. He did get it in there. He got I think Ramiz almost had a ninja choke at one point.
Yeah, he managed to get the back a couple of times.
Yep. Almost had a rear naked choke. He was fighting for a submission.
Yeah.
But we all know if it doesn't end by sub for Ramiz, it goes decision towards the other guy.
Yep.
It was sad. It was sad seeing that happen. A lot of money was placed on Ramiz from me.
From a lot of people. A lot of
Sweating.
people.
I was sweating
It was
on
a
that
great
fight.
fight, though. Up until that point, definitely
It
was the
was,
best fight.
yeah, no. Ramiz looked better than he ever has on the feet in that first round.
Yeah.
He really was just trying to tire. Great body kicks, great kicks to the, great teeps to the stomach. He was really trying to just tire Puna out so Puna would shoot on him, and Puna wouldn't do it. He followed the game plan.
Yeah,
He
and he
stuck to the
stuck to it.
plan.
And that's what
Nerd said,
happens.
"Don't shoot." Puna said, "Not gonna."
Yep, that's what happens. So, well fought decision, rightfully earned. Punahele Soriano. Moving up. Called this shit semi-what kind of early in the week. I said Edwards knockout, and then I was back and forth on knockout or decision, and I kind of got talked out of knockout, and it should have been a knockout. That should have been a knockout. That further proves Brodie's point that they're not calling knockouts. She slammed her on her head. She went limp. She was bombing on her, and they would not call the fight still. Submission, not mad about it. We got the pick right. You know, nice to see Edwards get another ITD victory in incredible fashion because in the first round, she did not look like she was awake. She looked like she really needed to it looked like she needed to get hit to get woken up, but she had already been getting hit a lot. Nora came out really vicious in that first round with knees and elbows and lots of tight hooks. And I was getting a little worried for Edwards. And she just immediately flipped the script in the second round, got her down, broke her collarbone or separated her shoulder or something, rained nukes on her, and then grabbed the neck and just that was all she wrote. Edwards, round 2
That
sub.
slam, dude. That slam was brutal. She was out from the slam. That should have been a KO. She woke her up from the repeated hammer fist to her skull, and the ref didn't want to stop it.
Oh, who was the ref?
I said,
I don't see him in the pictures. I can't remember right now. Was it Dan?
I know it wasn't Dan. It wasn't Dan. It wasn't Jason. I know that much.
Yeah, look at that.
A ref I'm not used to seeing. It was a ref that I'm not used to seeing much.
Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, she's grabbing
But
her
yeah, this
collarbone.
should have been stopped. This fight should have been stopped right after that slam. It put her out. She was down. There was no reason to keep it going.
No.
But you're right. Nora looked great in the first. The elbows, they were connecting. The
There's
knees were
downward elbows on her.
everything. Nora, good takedown defense. She has great clinch work. She's great in the range striking kickboxing area. But that slam just put her out. If that slam didn't happen, I think Nora probably wins that fight again.
She
The
was
way it
heading.
was
She was
working,
heading that way. She was heading that way. There was
I
still a
think
lot of
if that
time
slam
left,
doesn't
but
happen, but yeah, that was bad. This
yeah,
is proving my point that they don't want to call these TKO victories anymore. They want clean starch finishes if it's going to be a KO.
the commentators even said something about the Colby Smith knockout. We'll talk about that when we get to it, but even they
We'll get
called
to
it
that one.
extremely late. But yeah, Edwards getting it done in 2. Should have been a KO. Still happy to see her get it done. Good for her. Moving up. Why do you take this one, Brodie?
This was another weird one, I would say. Kind of, I thought Correa had more power in his hands. I was calling the KO here. Came out strong. They both look clean. They both look crisp. Grule his guard wasn't the greatest. It seemed like everything Correa was throwing was connecting and landing. He just didn't put a lot of power behind it. He was just putting it out there to see if he could connect. If he would have just thrown a little bit more, he probably would have got the KO. Because Grule didn't have much. There was one point Grule, I think, picked up, slammed Correa, and then Correa somehow just reversed it real fast and got.
Immediately as it hit the ground.
As soon as he hit his back hit the ground, he was scrambling.
Yeah, smart.
That's crazy. That's some high IQ. But Grule couldn't hold him down. He couldn't keep him down. Couldn't engage the grappling. I thought Correa would have been able to knock him out since Ode was able to, because everything Correa threw connected.
Yeah.
Everything did. He just couldn't get him out of there.
Oh,
Just
that's
couldn't
what
do it.
I said earlier in the week. I had a feeling that Garula was going to be able to tough it out. Finally got a prediction right up until this point. Had the Correa decision.
Yeah, I was riding that Correa KO. It was that chin, man. I didn't think it was that powerful.
I know he's
I
tough.
don't get how Ode knocked you out.
He's very tough, and he
I
just
don't
didn't.
think he needs to get cut.
He will. He will. That was nasty too. Yeah, I'm very.
Yeah, the
I'm
choke.
surprised he couldn't choke him out in a couple of the positions they were in. Moving up though, we got Ode Osborne versus Alibi Idris, and Alibi did his homework too, man. He offensively wrestled, and he came out. This was semi-short notice too, which is a little bit more impressive. But the commentators kept talking about how Ode was way, way, way faster. He only looked a little bit faster to me. Alibi was throwing heat with some speed behind it too. You know, Alibi looked really good. He looked a lot bigger than I expected him to look in this fight too, but he did great. He shut down the offense of Ode. He managed to hold him down, and he worked him really well on the feet and on the ground throughout the whole 15 minutes. Backing him up, getting him against the cage whenever he wanted to, getting the takedowns almost whenever he wanted to. Ode, I think, only stuffed a couple of them. And just once he got in these grinding positions, Ode didn't really have much of an answer for him.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, Alibi Idris had great striking on the feet. His speed was almost matched with Ode, but the power was definitely more on the Alibi side, which I don't think anybody calculated. He dropped Ode, I think, 3 times in the first round.
Yeah, like down to his knee.
Alibi was throwing with very powerful intent. Everything he threw was heading for a KO strike. And I think round 2, he saw he wasn't going to get it. He started gassing a bit. Plan B was wrestling, and he took that to Ode, and that's what
Yeah.
got him the victory here.
He implemented it so well. Like he didn't wait to get hurt this time.
Nope. No, he did not.
Definitely looking like he's gonna be a decent contender at flyweight.
He got Ode. He got Ode comfortable in the striking, and as soon as Ode thought, all right, strike, throw, Alibi shot that takedown. Once Ode was off balance, got him down, and just started working. Ode did his best to get up. He did not settle on the ground. Got to the cage, work his way up, fought out of it, but it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. Oh, Alibi just doing a great job again through 15. Another decision on the night. Moving up, we got Chitty versus Carlos Leal. Another decision on the night. Leal was he was piecing up Chitty in the first round, man. Bad, bringing it to him. Kind of what everybody expected, almost, but didn't have. But Chitty didn't meet everybody's expectations in the first round. We knew Leal was going to come out throwing bombs. We knew he was going to be pressuring him back. But Chitty just couldn't really get anything going in the first round. He kind of looked like a victim out there for a little bit. And this, yeah, it just ended up being a 15-minute Muay Thai fight, getting in the clinch, throwing good elbows from both of them, good knees. Chitty not really using his range all too effectively in this fight. Leal had no problem getting into the pocket and making it dirty. No problem. Both of their gas tanks held up pretty well. Carlos Leal was able to work the body for so much of this fight because Chitty keeps his hands so high. And again, just another well fought, unexpected decision.
I think I know why Chitty froze.
Why he froze?
Yeah, because in the round 1 he was a little scared. Round 2 he was still kind of frightened. Round 3 he did turn it up a bit with those kicks. I
Yeah.
think that might have been round 2 where he kicked him a couple times. But did anybody else? Because I know we caught it. Did anybody else look into Leal's eyes during that fight?
Yeah. Dude, he was like, he had
If I
crazy
saw that
eyes.
back at me,
Crazy eyes.
I wouldn't know what to do either. I think I'm gonna die.
I know he had freaky eyes. Diddy
Dude, he
eyes.
the way he looked like he wanted to have sex with Chitty.
Yeah.
He looked like you're not getting away from me. I'm taking you down. We gonna have fun. Those eyes, dude, were
The eyes never
scary.
lie, Chico.
Those are the eyes that Justin Gaethje is scared of seeing.
Yeah, right? Right? It's like the eyes that are tattooed on him.
Yep, like you don't want those. I think that's why Chitty kind of froze a bit. He didn't expect. He stared back into those eyes and he got a little frozen.
So that
I'm
was,
shocked this went to decision.
I know, that was the sixth decision of the night up until that point.
Yeah, Edwards with the only finish
Yep.
on the prelims.
Yep.
Submission finish that should have been a KO.
Yep. But Leal, again, I couldn't disagree with the decision call for him. He earned it. I didn't have that picked. I had Chitty by KO, and he didn't meet my expectations this time around. I also had Ode by KO. Didn't get that either.
Same here. I had
We'll
Diode
go over
KO.
everything too at the end. And then moving up. Yeah, there's that body shot, body kicks you were talking about. Those were landed nice under the elbow. Good scrap. Moving up, main card. This was some
Pereira didn't win
bullshit.
that fight.
This was some
Pereira did
bullshit.
not win this fight.
This was some
He did not
bullshit.
win this
I
fight.
don't know what happened to Michel Pereira in his career, man. But the fact that you're gonna sit there and fake two groin shots after a minute of fighting, you fought for 60 seconds and you were gassed out. And then they replay it. They show that it's not a foul both times. And both times Herb Dean lets the fight lets him keep taking his break. And I'm like, what the fuck are we doing here? And then the eye poke looked real, hits his left eye, and then he's grabbing his right eye after. You got to take a point for that. You can't let these dudes fake injuries like that. Pereira came out, looked good for the first minute. And then they both just kind of slowed down. Zach Reese trying to aura farm at the end of the fight. But I thought Zach Reese won this fight clear as day. He landed way more. He had more center control time. Landed the bigger shots for the most part. Clearly it was hurting him. Had him faking all these injuries.
I need to pull something up real quick.
Then a nice head kick. And the body kick there. The front teep. The Sean Strickland. Like, I don't see how they gave this to Michel Pereira. He didn't win the fight. Maybe because Zachary's busted his chin open. Nice little strike from him. Reese coming in for the elbow there. Damn, we got a lot of pictures of this fight. Oh, that's the last one.
I don't get how you get Pereira round two.
Are you looking at the strikes?
I'm trying to. I got the scorecards, but I'm trying to find out the strikes, and I'm trying to see. Did he split Reese in round two, or was that round one?
I think it was the beginning of round two. Because I don't remember
Or was that
it being...
Reese's nose?
No, it was just chin. It was just chin.
It was his chin.
Yeah. There's a picture of it somewhere. You can kind of see it there. Ugh, so
Man, I
brutal.
wanted the significant strike per round.
Yeah, I completely disagree with this decision. My call was Reese KO. So I didn't get either of those again, but at least I know I'm not alone this week and not doing super good on picks. I'm just gonna go over all the AI ones at the end for you guys, but the AI knocked it out of the park this week. I couldn't believe it. Could not
crazy.
believe it. It was the first time we've actually got to test it, so we'll go over the full thing when we get through all of these. Um,
But
yeah.
I don't understand. I still don't get this. All right, I'm pulling up. I'm gonna at least get the significant strikes right here. So we have Zach Reese for the whole fight landing at a 74 significant strikes to Pereira's 63. So Reese landed more strikes the whole fight. Pereira had 1 second more control time. He did have 2 more takedowns. Reese had a sub attempt. I don't see it.
Me neither. It had to have been just from that little bit of damage. But some people just show it worse, you know? Look at Aspinall. He got jabbed in the face and his nose was bleeding wicked bad.
See, even the first round, that's questionable giving it to Pereira. The only reason I think they did was because of the fouls, even though they weren't called.
I
Like
know,
no points
that
were
was
deducted.
bull. That was bull.
I don't see. To me, Reese got round one, and if Reese did get that busted open in round two, I give it to Pereira, and then Reese got round three.
Yeah.
That's how I see it.
Yeah, no, I agree.
If it's just his nose bleeding, because I don't remember seeing a cut on his chin.
It might just be his nose. It might just be like a chin dimple.
That kind of looks like a beard. It looks like a beard a little bit.
Yeah, maybe I was just seeing it wrong.
If it's just his nose, then dude, people's nose bleeds so easy in fights.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't want to stay on it too long. Robbery. There's always one every night. Moving up, Colby Smith versus Josiah Harrell. Just Jacoby Smith looking like a world beater. I felt bad for this dude, you know. Jacoby Smith really, 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 really put the hurt on him. He's already out at this point. You know, he even said himself he felt him go completely limp after 4 shots, and then he landed like another 9. Uh, yeah, there we are. I was telling Brodie earlier, I haven't seen ground and pound, side mount ground and pound like this since like Brock Lesnar was fighting. It was really, really, really scary to see, honestly. He was just pounding him, throwing a couple of elbows to start it, and just raining vicious, vicious ground and pound. Uh, I think we're halfway through the first round, somewhere near the end of the first round. 1 round fight to snap the undefeated streak of Josiah Harrell in his UFC debut. And Jacoby Smith called out Kevin Holland, which I thought was a pretty good call out. Took him a little bit to get up. It was scary, especially since he had that brain surgery 2 years ago. Really
Let
hope
me
he
know if you can hear this. Let me know.
recovers well.
Let me know if you can hear this.
No, I can't. I heard
You
like
didn't
a
hear it? All
clip
right.
for a second.
All right, yeah. Did anybody else hear the commentators for this fight go super late stoppage?
Oh yeah,
I am hoping, I am praying that this dude's okay and that this doesn't happen again.
no, yeah, this shit's getting old. This is getting old.
Because they were not trying to call TKOs, and now dude had brain surgery. His This could be very damaging to him now. I don't know how many unanswered shots were landing to his skull before the ref finally was like, "All right, no, we got to stop.
Yeah, because you know,
He's not protecting himself."
and before people jump in the comments and are like, "Oh, he's a professional fighter after having brain surgery," blah blah blah. There's a reason there's a referee in there, and it's so you don't take 10 unanswered bombs when your legs are twitching. You know, there's a reason that referee is there, and lately they have not. They've been there like in mind and not in fucking body, like, or you know what I mean. They're just there, but all the lights are off. No one's home.
The fighters are there to fight one another and take each other's heads off. The referees are there to protect the fighters.
Yeah.
They're not doing their job right now. I hope Josiah Harrow's okay. The Jacoby Smith, man, he's a monster.
Yeah, it's a
That
scary
slick
debut.
reversal he did to end up on top.
Yeah, very
Man,
scary
the gr-
debut.
the Brock Lesnar ground and pound. It's crazy.
Yeah,
I hope Josiah's okay.
me too, man.
I,
Sir,
the
like from the
brain's
bottom of my
fine.
heart, I hope he's okay. It took him a
Like
couple
this doesn't
minutes
need
to
to
get up.
happen. Yeah,
I
like
can't
he kept
remember if
trying to
he was
fight.
even standing when they announced the winner. I don't remember. I think I'd gotten up at that point for a minute.
But I'm hoping if there's any good that comes out of this, the UFC sees that they cannot do this.
Yeah.
They can't tell the referees to hold off on calling TKOs.
Yeah, no, because I'm believing that more and more and more every card. Like it's getting scary on some fights. Did you see that thing I sent you earlier about Dustin Jacoby?
Yep.
So if you guys don't know, here, let me read you this post real quick. Dustin Jacoby, we had gone over this. This was the reel I posted a couple weeks ago. Um, Dustin Jacoby fought Julius Walker, knocked him out, and Dan Mergliato was the ref. Did I send you that on Instagram?
It might have been Facebook.
I'm trying to find the post. But Dan Mergliata,
Snapchat.
Snapchat. Dustin Jacoby drops him really, really bad, knocks him out, starts walking away. Dan Mergliata kind of puts his arm in the way and then goes, I didn't fucking call the fight, keep going. And as Dustin Jacoby's walking away, uh Julius Walker grabbed his leg. Here it is. Dan Mergliata came in and he touched me with his chest and he waved his arms briefly. His left arm. So at that moment, I'm like, you just stopped the fight. He backed up and he's like, I didn't stop the fight. I was like, you touched me. He goes, I didn't fucking touch you. Keep fighting. So at that moment, Julius Walker had grabbed my leg pretty hard while I'm arguing with Dan. I go to pull my leg out and I actually kind of tweaked my knee. I had to go get an MRI yesterday. I may have torn my meniscus again. My left meniscus was torn. I think I tore my right one during that moment right there. You know, this dude's, what's Dustin Jacoby, 36? Now he might have to get knee surgery when he's finally getting some respect on his name and his career, and he's on a win streak, like the best win streak of his career. Now he gets knee surgery at 36. How do you make a comeback from that? And how do you continue with that momentum after that, after being out for a year plus? Come on. You know? All because Dan Mergliata didn't fucking touch you. It's crazy. It's getting crazy. It's getting crazy and it's getting consistent. And it's getting old.
Dan,
It's getting really old.
we need the refs that will actually protect the fighters and call it when they see something.
Yeah.
Put Mark Gardner, give Mark in there a lot more.
Start charging the referees insurance for when the fighters get an injury after a knockout.
Oh, that would be crazy if the
Yeah,
refs
right?
had to pay.
He's knocked out and then he has brain bleed now. Come here, we'll bill your insurance, buddy. It was scary. Moving up, a fight we thought was going to end in a scary knockout that didn't. Ante Dalia versus Sergey Spivak. Sergey Spivak developing a jab at 36 years old. People forget, man. He's a marauder. Seriously though, Spivak looked great on the feet, the polar bear. Dalia didn't really have a lot for him. Anytime Dalia opened up with flurries, he was whiffing a lot of his shots. Like, I mean, there were points where Sergey's hands were down and Dalia would throw 4 or 5 punches and miss every single one, and Spivak was just standing there. It's like he was missing on. It's like that the bully at school that wants to scare you, but they won't hit you. So they like give you one of those and they just miss every single time. That's what he was doing. He's big and he's imposing. And even with the weight difference, he looked scarier. Oh, there you go. He looked scarier than Spivak out there, but he just didn't have a whole lot. Spivak picking him apart the whole fight, barely implementing any wrestling. He didn't really have to. Another well fought
Yeah,
decision, but I couldn't believe it was another decision.
dude. After losing to Waldo, I think Sergey realized how powerful a jab is,
I think a lot of people are starting to
and he
realize how
developed it.
powerful the jab is.
Yeah, Waldo and Strickland do it the best,
Yep.
and Spivak kind of just picked that up and was like, "I'll give it a shot."
Because if you have a good jab, you completely control the pace of the fight. Because anytime they want to get going, bop, 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 and that jab, even if it doesn't hurt that bad, it resets you. Anytime you get Pez dispensered like that, it resets you, and you got to kind of get your wits together. And if you get popped 3, 4 times in a row, and you're all of a sudden under pressure, forced to change your game plan, I can't move in straight anymore because he's gonna jab me in the face again. Now I have to go on the outside. I'm not comfortable on the outside. You're setting the pace. You're dictating the whole fight with one strike. The most simple 101 strike in boxing. Back to the basics.
I don't know what's going on with the Aspinall camp, but it seems like ever since Tom got his eye poked, no one in that camp seems to be able to get a win here in the UFC. Dalia, they're trying to get him ranked, and he just can't win any of these ranked fights.
Oh, he had his
They
golden
put him against
opportunity
Waldo.
last fight.
Yeah, he did.
They
He
were
almost had it
trying.
too.
They thought they were feeding Spivak to him this fight. They thought they were feeding him
Yep.
to him.
I think a lot of people did. A lot of people thought he was being fed to Spivak,
Yeah.
and it just didn't turn out that way. I Who knew Spivak developed a jab? I swear I gotta start looking at these Instagram stories a little more, develop like pay more attention to their Instagram, see how they're working constantly. Cause I'm missing stuff and I did not see that coming.
I didn't either, dude. I don't think anybody did. I want to check prediction
I
tracker
thought
later.
Sergey would be shooting and Ante would be throwing wild shots. I was right about Ante's wild shots. I was wrong about Sergey shooting.
Yeah, no, I thought Ante was gonna knock him out there. The bot got that though on the money. It had a 51% confidence in Sergey Spivak. I think it was 51, and had him by decision. And that was one of the ones that we looked at and we went, "Pfft, yeah, okay, this thing's fucking wrong," and it was right. You're gonna notice something kind of funny when we get there in a minute and we talk about it. Moving up after another decision. Nah.
Crazy.
Put some goddamn respect on his name. Put some goddamn respect on his name, boy.
Milk
Milky
Azile
boy.
Costa. One and done. Man, I said earlier in the week, I love Milk. He's really good. He got a lucky head kick in his last fight. There's no way he does it again. And he watched the video and he heard me and he said, "Yeah, bitch." And he did it again and he did it in incredible fashion. Spinning back kick to the fucking head of Dan Ige. I was calling this like 30 seconds before it happened. I'm sitting there and I'm like, Costa's loading up. He's loading up. He's going to kick him in the head. He's going to kick him in the fucking head. And I'm calling it. I'm screaming it. And all of a sudden he spins and I go, huh? And he kicks him in the fucking head. And he dropped him really bad. And he followed up with beautiful ground and pound right after that. And it was one and done. 100 grand Dan is cursed. 50K Ige was blessed. And Melchizedek Costa is a real problem for these dudes right now. And I think he's got future champ written all over him, man. I really do. I'm not trying to hop on a hype train. I've been high on Melk for a long time. I really like him. And he's just getting better and better every fight. Dan Ige had nothing for him.
A lot of people say Milk's kicks are slow. And I would only say if you think they're slow, it's because of how big they are. He's carrying so much power behind those legs.
I
with this
noticed
weight
that
class.
too. He has huge thighs.
They are
Huge.
They are giant. The
Oh
amount of
yeah, look
muscle
at
in there
that.
that he's throwing. He jumped with it?
Yeah.
I didn't know he jumped with it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he connected that cleanly.
Right
I
to
was
the
worried for
jaw,
Dan.
dude. Right to the jaw.
Because when I saw him go down, I went, they're not gonna call this.
No, fuck no.
Like they're not gonna call this fight. And I was actually shocked when they did. To me, that was the hope right there for me that they're gonna call KOs and TKOs. Because right after the whole Josiah thing, 2 fights later, Dan gets put down and they're going, we gotta stop this. We gotta stop this.
And I was surprised because Dan had never been finished before, and I'm not saying
You think they give
I'm
him
not
more
saying it
leeway?
was an early call by any means, an early stoppage. I think it was a perfect stoppage. It's if I was a referee, it's
Agreed.
exactly where I would have said he's on the ground, but okay, that's enough. That's enough. I thought they would have let it go a little bit longer because it's Dan Ige and because he usually beats these unranked dudes. But it's sad,
That's
the sport evolves so fast and it moves on and it eats you up and it spits you out so quick. And I think I don't think we're going to be seeing a whole lot more of Dan Ige. They might give him one more, two more. I don't think they cut him after this. He's been a company man. He's in really,
he's
really good with them. I think they give him kind of a squash match retirement fight though. I think they should too. I think he deserves to get one last nice paycheck.
who do they give him?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know who they give Milk next either.
Garcia ranked?
Ooh, that'd be a good rematch. No, Garcia's not ranked.
He's not.
I
Let me
don't
check the
think so.
rankings.
I don't think so. I think that was 5 or 6 fights ago for Milk. That could be good.
What do we got? What weight class is this? This is
It's featherweight.
lightweight, right?
Featherweight.
Featherweight. Dude, look, the cost is so big. Come on, open up.
Ooh.
There we go. That's not what I wanted. What are we doing?
I don't think he's ranked.
It used to be so easy just to pull up the UFC rankings on UFC.
Yep. In the olden days.
There we go.
Oh, what a picture.
There
That's
we
awesome.
go. All right. Featherweight.
Also, if you
Who do we
guys don't
got
know,
here?
that tattoo on his chest is his late brother.
Steve Garcia is number 9.
Oh, I was dead wrong. Who do you...
Costa would be taking spot 14.
Yeah, well, I guess they're gonna have to rematch at some point, more than likely. I don't know why I didn't remember Garcia being number 9. Who did he beat to break the
Besides,
top 10? I can't remember off the top of my head.
I think he put down Emmett.
I think you're right, yeah.
Onama. He beat Onama.
Oh, that's right, that's right. Great work from Melky, man.
Yeah, I don't know who you give him besides that. You could maybe... I don't think you give him Pitbull. You don't give him Vallejos.
I think giving him Pitbull would be doing Melky a disservice. They got to give him someone who looks really good and give him like a huge win if he gets it. I think they should give him a big, big test.
Zalal?
That could be a good fight. I think Melky finishes him.
Because besides that, I'm like... Didn't Brian Ortega go to lightweight now?
Yeah.
So that leaves...
Because he was going to be fighting Moicano. Yeah.
I don't think you give him Emmett. That really leaves like Arnold Allen, Zalal, or Garcia
Ooh, the
for Ige. For
Allen.
Costa.
Arnold Allen fight could be cool. Well, Arnold Allen, isn't he like number 4?
7.
I kind of want to see the Garcia rematch.
I do too.
I feel like that's like the best
I
call.
do too.
Gets finished by him, goes
That could
on
be
like a
one
4 or
hell
5 fight win streak.
6 fight.
6 fight win streak. There you go.
Yeah,
Melky get
Costa's
it
last
done,
6
man.
fights, they've ended by sub, decision, KO, KO.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that last
he
night.
keeps
That's
up-
right.
If he keeps it up, his next two end no contest.
Oh man, moving up. The doctor clocking Jeff Neal out, man, like minute 20 seconds into the fight, launching a snot rocket. Neal was looking good too. He was floating around really nice. Footwork was looking good. And then the car crash happened. And just as quick as it started, it ended. Medic landed a big, I think it was a right hand, or was it that left hand?
It was the left.
There's a left hand. Yeah, it landed a big left hand and just put Neal out cold. I mean, there's not a whole lot to say about this fight. It was a minute and 20 seconds. It was a car crash, and Medic was the only survivor. I liked
It is
his
shocking.
post fight too. He's very positive.
It is shocking that he's dropped by Urbina and not dropped by Neal.
Sober Neal ain't cutting it. And Protez
Sober Neal's not.
broke
He
his
was
chin.
faster.
He was faster.
Sober Neal was faster. He was moving very light on his feet.
But he ain't got
wasn't so
that
heavy.
dog in him.
Sober Neal ain't got that.
No.
Dog in him.
He also couldn't take as much of a punch anymore. He
Nah.
felt everything.
Yeah.
The combination of speed the Medic entered that pocket with and landed, I think it was like a 4 or 5 piece combo
bing, bing, bing,
right
bing,
onto
bing.
Neal's chin.
Yeah.
It was so fast and clean.
Oh, there's no picture of the snot rocket. Like,
Right when
as
Neal
he
went down,
fell.
Medic, like, it's over. It's like, I knew it's over. And just started walking away.
Oh, they don't have pictures of the rest of the fights on here. I can get it up.
So Medic's gonna be ranked now.
Yeah, I mean,
Which is
rightfully so. He
crazy.
deserves it.
That's middleweight, right?
Yep.
No, welterweight.
Or welterweight, yeah, sorry.
So who's gonna be taking Neal's spot at number 12? Is it so crazy to say that we give Medic a chance at like Protez?
Bro, Protez
I think that'd be a fun fight.
murders him. Murders him
It'd be a
in
fight.
literally 45 seconds. Like the first dude, Protez knocked Leon Edwards off of his fucking feet. Off of his feet.
Protez sent Leon to the Shadow Realm.
Bad. Bad.
I don't know who else
it
you
would be.
give.
I guess it would be. It would be fun. It would be fun to watch,
MVP?
but. Ooh, well, MVP's fighting Sam Patterson.
Which is stupid.
Yeah, it's weird. I don't know what he did to them, but he pissed someone
Because
off.
Colby Covington, I don't like a Colby Covington fight for Medic.
Colby
that'd be
Covington's
a stupid-
fighting Bo Nickel. You didn't see that?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I think.
White House card?
Yep. I think that's the first confirmed fight on it. They were both like tweeting about it, which is fucking ridiculous, dude.
Gabriel Bonfim versus Medic would be kind of cool.
That could be a cool fight.
Not great is. I'm excited to see Buckley versus Brady. But let's get to this main event.
Brady's gonna out wrestle him, just like we thought Fluffy was gonna do. Again, early in the week, I had my doubts, and my doubts were right. I specifically was talking about this right here, and that's what failed him. Got kneed in the third round. Didn't even Sean put on a generational performance last night. He looked so good the whole fight, just working his jab and working his teep. But he had more this fight. He was landing some combinations. He was landing that knee over and over and over again. And it finally just folded Fluffy. And as soon as I'm just trying to see if they have a picture of it. As soon as Strickland landed that knee, he knew. He knew that was it. And he put a molly whopping on Hernandez to end that fight. It was a really nice exchange and combination to get him out of there. Hernandez did put up a hell of a fight. Throughout the whole fight, he tried. He couldn't get Strickland down. And Strickland just proving why he's only lost to Poatan and to Duplessis, to former champions, and showing again that there are levels to this. And real quick, I just want to show you guys my Prize Picks bet that I placed last night. It was actually the first time I've used Prize Picks. This was the last leg on it, so you're probably not going to be able to see it, but just so you can, like, semi-see it. It was Judy's over 69.5 strikes. She got 79. Levitt under 17.5 strikes. She got 17. Neal under 6.25 fight minutes. It was 1.32. Medic under 21.5 strikes. You got 10. And this is why I bring this up right now. I knew that the striking differential was going to be crazy. The reason I thought Hernandez was going to land the under was because I wholeheartedly thought he would at least be able to get Strickland down like 1 or 2 times this fight. I really, 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 really believed it. And Strickland proved me wrong so bad. Hernandez landed 55. I had him under 94.5. And Strickland landing 110. Needed him over 85.5. If you guys asked for it and you commented, you could have seen 26-pick power play paid out 670 on Prize Picks. Biggest hit of the night for me there. But again, I got this wrong. I had a bad feeling about Hernandez's belly after seeing the weigh-ins. But all is good. You rub some dirt on it and move on. Sean Strickland snapping the 8-fight win streak of Anthony Hernandez.
Fluffy. He jabs and teeps, Fluffy. What the fuck were you doing in your camp, huh? He jabs and teeps. Jabs, teeps, jabs. All you gotta do is this. What are we doing? Fluffy, what are we doing?
He was just trying to, like,
what are you doing?
pop his way through it, and it wasn't working. Again, showing that a good jab sets the pace and precipice of a fight. Sean just landing at will with that jab and resetting everything Hernandez tried to do. He tried to step in, he got reset. Tried to go for a takedown, he got reset. Got a little momentum going, he got reset. And every time he would get popped in the face, you could see him, like, reset himself back up.
I hate the Strickland game plan so much. And it's not because it works. It's just because I consider it so boring. But he turned it up.
Yeah, I thought it was an amazing performance.
He saw Fluffy start slowing down. Strickland turned it up. Mixed in some heavy hands. Mixed in some knees. And he put Fluffy out, which I don't think... Did anybody call that? Did anybody call a Strickland TKO?
Probably. I'm sure a bunch of people probably did.
Because I thought Fluffy's chin would hold up. I thought that Mexican
His
chin that
chin
he fought
kind
so
of
hard
did.
to
It
do.
was his belly that didn't.
True.
Because he didn't get flatlined. Like, he got hurt really bad with that
Why was
knee.
your belly soft? All right, I'm not
You
a
can look at him.
fighter.
Look at his little muffin top. There's a little muffin top right there.
Fluffy, my stomach shouldn't be harder than yours, all
Strickland
right?
has one too. He's got a little muffin top.
My stomach should not be harder than yours, Fluffy. You're a fighter.
Strickland looked way bigger than him too. Strickland looks like a light heavyweight out there. I mean, he's a big boy anyways. He walks around probably 225.
But this was a masterclass.
Yeah.
Masterclass by Strickland. He knew Fluffy's game plan, and for some reason, Fluffy didn't know his, which blows my mind.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sean Strickland again,
Sean,
just keeping his way to a victory. I love the look on his face though. Every time he wins, he looks like just as shocked as everybody else.
I think he was shocked he got a KO
I think he was too. He put a lot of
because he
respect
hasn't
on
put
Fluffy's
somebody
name
down
after this
since
fight too, which was nice to see.
his last knockout was a boost.
Yeah, it's been a bit. He almost knocked out Izzy in the first round. That would have been. He won anyways, but it would have been crazy.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was.
man. When the Saints finally come marching in, I definitely want to be a part of Sean Strickland's number. He is just proving everybody wrong again. He was like a plus 250 underdog.
The crazy part is, what do we do now? Because this was a number one contenders fight. Kamzat moved up. The title's vacated.
So you give
Sean
him.
already beat Imavov. Are you rematching it? Run it again?
I don't really have much of an option. Yeah,
Unless you just want to run DDP back in there?
they could, but I think we're
Considering
definitely gonna
Hamzat never
see.
really defended.
Yeah, we should see Strickland. If that's a, I don't know. I haven't seen a UFC post about Hamzat moving up or anything yet. I keep seeing a lot of posts about it, and I try to do my best not to believe anything set in stone until I see that like the actual UFC posted it.
I heard it was official.
Yeah, I heard it was, but I want to see that it is, because that really shit. Like how I'll I'll be fucking damned if they let this dude get the belt and then just immediately move weight classes. That's
Yeah,
ridiculous
it
if
would be
that's
messed up.
true. I don't want that. I want Yuri versus Olberg, and I want Poatan versus Gon. I don't want none of that bullshit. I don't want Hamzat Yuri. I want Strickland Hamzat. I want Strickland to knock Hamzat out. And then I want Yuri to knock out Olberg and Poatan to knock out Gon.
If Hamzat vacates the title and has to move up, he should have to fight somebody before getting a title shot at light heavyweight.
That's what Ilya had to do.
Well, Ilya got the shot right away. Ilya moved up and got Charles for the title.
Uh, oh, yeah, that's right. He fought Max Holloway at 145.
Yep,
That's
he
right. That's right.
defended his
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
Hamzat. So
Yeah.
when did Hamzat win that? Back in the summer?
Yeah, I think so.
Last
I think so. It was like July.
April. Oh no, August.
Yeah, end of the summer.
August of 2025.
Yeah, so,
So
he fights once a year.
yeah, we're coming up on 7 months since
Thing
we've seen
is, you
him.
guys. All right. Let's get into the cool thing.
Dude,
The AI smacked this card. Brodie and I went 6-8 on our picks, so we'll go over real quick our right and wrongs. We had predicted winner Carly Judice. We had that right. TKO, we had it wrong. So did the bot. 59%. Yadir Del Val sub. Everyone got that wrong. JPL, TKO, we had the pick right. Everybody had the. Well, I'm gonna get confused here. We had Judice right. We had JPL right. We had Edwards right. We as in Brodie and I. We had Correa right. We had. Oh my God, keep going. Smith right. We had Costa right. And then that was it. We had 6 out of 8. The bot got Judy's right, JPL right, Punahele and Method right, Jocelyn Edwards right, Correa right and Method, Leal and Method. This was bullshit, but it didn't get it right. Jacoby Smith and Method right, Sergey and Method right, Costa Method wrong, Uros Method right, Hernandez wrong, Method wrong. It went 10-4. 10-4 with, I think that was 6 methods.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 methods.
Yeah, 10 and 4 with 6 methods right. I don't even know if you had all those together, those just happen to have those 6 methods. That would have been a crazy, crazy parlay.
And congratulations to whoever played Costa KO round 1.
Yeah.
That was like a plus 1800. Congratulations if anyone's out there listening and played that.
Edwards sub round 2 was a plus 1800. I think sub in general was a plus 900. The KO was a plus 800.
It was that was crazy.
Yeah.
That still
A
should have
lot
been
of decisions on this card, man. I remember seeing this too, this stretch, and I was like, it thinks there's gonna be like 5 decisions in a row, and then it literally was decision. This was a finish. Decision, 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 decision. Like it did
Yeah.
really, really good. It
How do you have a decision, Carly?
71.4% on the correct picks. I don't know the math off the top of my head on the methods, but I'm over the moon happy about this. It was our first trial. I was saying last week, 2 weeks ago, I'm aiming for, like, I would be super duper duper happy with 70, but 60, 65% would be cool. Starting out over 70 at 71 is just awesome. It's so cool. So I can't wait to do our prediction video later in the week, tomorrow, whenever we do that. And we'll talk about the next set of AI picks, and I think I'm going to be analyzing them a lot closer this time because you got things like Uros Medic here, 49%. And I kind of felt the same way. I wasn't like, I know I was talking confident about Neil, but I definitely could see Uros coming in and getting a finish. And I wouldn't say I was 49% though, but all these close ones like Sergey Spivak decision, 54%, that hits. Uros Medic TKO, 49%, that hits. That was 98. That was 98. Punahele decision, 59%. That hits. You know, the ones, Judisa almost had the KO, 59%. It's almost like the ones where the confidence is lower are fucking happening more. At least on this card.
Yeah. Yeah, no, the AI picks were insane.
Yeah. Then there was some like that we looked at.
More.
Like we saw Sergey decision and we were like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
And it happened. It happened. I couldn't believe it. I remember just walking out of the room and I walked back and I was just staring at Brodie. I was like, I can't believe this. I can't believe how good it's doing. And then Uros came out, got the knockout. I was like, holy shit. Oh, it's 10-3 going into the main event.
I'm so close.
So that's it for
our bot this year is going to sweep a card.
Yeah, well, 100%. I know for sure it will. We'll see if we can get it to sweep methods one day too. That'd be nuts. But I'm guarantee it'll get 100% on predicted winners probably in the near future.
If it's able to sweep a full card with methods, I think $1 would pay out like $250K.
Probably. That would be crazy. Anything else you want to add in about this card, Brodie?
I'm excited to see what happens with Strickland.
Yep.
I want to see what they do with the title if Hamzat really is going up. If he doesn't, I think Strickland versus Hamzat is something you can do. I think that'd be an interesting fight. But yeah, I think that's about all here.
Yeah.
Costa's lethal. Everyone remember Costa. He will be lethal. Medic's chin, surprisingly not made of full glass.
Nope.
And like, comment, subscribe, everybody. Help us out.
Thank you guys for hanging out. We'll be back later in the week to do our predictions for UFC Mexico, I believe. Mexico City. It's going to be Moreno versus Loner Kavanaugh, which is interesting. But, as always looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Talk to your mom about it. Talk to your mom about me. And have a good week, guys. Stay safe. We're living in a crazy world. Mwah.